Alright, welcome to my IAP video for spring on what you can do with APES in the future after you've taken the class and maybe even passed the AP exam. So some of the college benefits. If you get a 3 on the AP exam, it exempts you from some general science courses. This is a great thing because you save money by already getting some courses out of the way and saves you time in college where you can be doing more things. So you've already obtained background knowledge that others don't have. So again, when you go into the science courses that you need to take, you already know a lot of things that other people don't know. Along with college benefits, there are a lot of career paths if APES was right for you. For example, if you loved APES and enjoyed it in college, there's a bunch of career opportunities and fun things that you can do with it to make money in the real world. Okay, so environmental science career information. Scientists usually conduct research to identify, control, and eliminate hazardous pollutants that affect the public health. This is, again, like a specific career opportunity. Not all environmental scientists do this. They do this generally by collecting samples from the air, water, soil, plants, etc. So this is what scientists who eliminate hazardous pollutants and stuff like that generally do on a daily basis just to get more research. Finally, environmental scientists can work in almost all fields and do a lot more than just collect data. Like I was saying earlier, they can be zoologists and meteorologists. There are so many opportunities and so many fun things that they can do to make money. All right, so more examples of careers. So we have environmental lawyers who can fight for environmental laws and like the Clean Air Act and things that we learned this year. Wildlife managers that keep our wildlife safe and protected. Again, this could be like federal park managers and stuff like that. Horticulturalists, oceanographers, like you see in the top picture, who actually swim, conduct research, sample fish, anemones, all those things, which is really fun, really cool. That's a cool aspect of environmental scientists. Microbiologists, like in the bottom picture, where they study the smallest cells, conduct research, fight diseases. Awesome things like that can really benefit our society. Plant scientists who can make sure plants are healthy, the carbon cycle and everything is going right. Ozone on the earth isn't too bad. There's a bunch of research, a bunch of data that we can collect from that. Ecologists, of course, who is kind of the general topic of all of these careers. All right, so areas of occupation after you graduate from school and decide that you want to be an environmental scientist. So 22% of the environmental scientists work in the state governments. For example, California environmental scientists or Tennessee environmental scientists, people who work in environmental science for specific states. 21% of them work for companies who provide research and tools for customers. For example, Genentech. We just had a nice person recently visit us in class who works for Genentech and told us her background in environmental science and how much she really loves her environmental science job for Genentech. 14% work for local governments. For example, there are environmental scientists who would work for the town of Burlingame or something of that sort. 10% provide engineering services, so they would probably have a background in engineering in college and have helped the environmental science field by providing their engineering talents to help the environmental science field. And finally, 7% work for the federal government, so the Environmental Protection Agency and big companies like that really watch environmental science and collect data for our country. And 26%, of course, work in other fields, have environmental science backgrounds, and have taken it another path. So, of course, when looking into career opportunities, salary plays a big role because that ultimately limits what you can do in life. So in May 2012, environmental scientists' average annual salary was $63,570. Again, this isn't a huge number and it's not a small number. It is kind of perfect for just someone who wants to love what they're doing and live a good life. So the highest salaries for those working in the federal government was $95,460. This is, again, a harder job to get, and of course it pays a lot more than the annual average salary. So engineering services, people who had a background in engineering, earned an average of $67,770, which is just a little bit more than the average. Local government workers, so for example, the town of Burlingame, earns $60,280, which is a little lower than the annual salary. And private company workers like Genentech earn an average of $65,000, which is still a good amount of money. So, what education is required to earn a career in the environmental science field? So, entry level jobs require bachelor's degrees in environmental science or related fields such as microbiology, chemistry, physics, etc. Again, engineering plays a big role in that too. On the social side, you may need to learn about the environmental policy. This is, again, all of the acts and stuff that play a role in the environmental science and our environmental culture in society today and information like that. So, societal and world benefits. Along with making money and enjoying what you do, there are a lot of personal and societal benefits that really come from being an environmental scientist. So, some personal benefits that you are helping the planet. You feel good about what you're doing, that you're saving something that is natural, you're helping people live the way we should, and just overall good vibes come from this. Saving animals. A lot of people who find themselves working in environmental science really love animals, and being able to provide safe habitats and stuff like that is really a benefit to them. Social opportunities is another big thing that I was looking into. Is people of environmental science really find a way to connect with other scientists because they have the same beliefs and values about saving the planet and going green and such like that. Environmental science also brings a lot of new experiences, whether it be working on a fire course or a lot of big things like new experiences going underwater, taking samples and such like that. Travel opportunities play another big role, whether it be flying to other countries to collect data or traveling with your crew to take research in other states. There are a lot of opportunities to go and learn and visit new places and collect research to benefit what you're studying. And finally, learning about the earth. In environmental science, along the way, you learn about the earth a lot, but actually conducting research and doing things firsthand plays a huge role in learning about where we come from. And personally, that's something that I really love about environmental science. All right, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my IAP educational video and take AP Environmental Science to the next level. Thank you.